Right transmission oil pressure. Well, that's probably because that one hasn't started yet. Okay, number 2 engine started. There's 20% TGT light off. Coming up. All right, engines are matched. APU's off.
Okay, so you don't have anything on the map marked this time. Doesn't look like it.
No map mark. Well, sadly, the bad guys were showing up on the map, though.
Yeah. All right, that's realistic. 359. Let's see what the altimeter says.
All right, Misha, I'm gonna move off.
Alrighty.
Okay, it's good.
There you go. Oh, look, I'm in.
One of the nice things about
auto start.
One of the nice things about coaxial rotor systems is they tend to be wind agnostic. Are you still on the pad? Okay, I'm just gonna cheat up here a little bit to the north, just past the.
My auto start is not working, so I guess I'll do it manually. If you guys want to start out at this point, I can probably catch you.
No, I know you. Yeah, but I haven't even done anything at all with my nav. So I haven't even looked at the map yet. All right. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm number 2. And I am in wingman. So Frank, are you number 1?
I am.
Do you see me on your map?
No, not yet.
Okay. So the switchology just in front of the wingman and mode should be on operate and DL up, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and fence in. And I want my inner, so India. See if that works. Yay! Okay. I guess I finally picked some of this up. But I'm seeing at least one circle below me.
Yep, I see number 2 now. Data linked on the Abris.
All right.
Yay. Got my APU started.
Yeah, I'm just happy I remembered how to get all my nav stuff turned on correctly without having somebody have to remind me. That's progress. Frank, do you already have your laser switch up, or do you leave that down?
Yeah, I've not fenced in yet. The laser switch is still down for me.
Do you do that as part of your fence in?
Yeah, well, that and turn your weapons, pick the pylons, and then turn the laser on, and
Yeah.
then you're ready
Okay.
to swing down your HMD and have the Cheval slew to it. I find that it's quicker that way rather than manually slewing your Cheval.
Okay.
But there's
So
also
is that Oscar? Because I've got my helmet display down.
yeah, hotel, and then
I've got that. Yeah, I've got the helmet sight down. I'm just curious.
and then if you uncage the Cheval, it should
Okay,
uh,
go to
follow to wherever you were looking in the HMD.
Okay, that's cool. And it did.
All right,
Good.
number two
Okay.
engine coming up.
You know, that's really pretty impressive. I hadn't noticed that before.
What's that?
Even the overhead mirrors, so you can look behind you. They actually, when you move your head, they actually point of view actually pivots. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, those are overhead mirrors. I never looked at those. I don't think I have mirrors turned on for this. I wondered what those were. All right, throttle's coming up.
Yay! All my little yellow bars are where they're supposed to be.
All right, let me check the map. All right, I see you guys on the map now.
Data linked.
Yep, data link is up.
Okay.
Driver's on.
I see all three of us now.
Laser's armed.
Okay, heading is 309 from here. 18 clicks.
All right, 3 set. Is everybody still on the ground here?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just north of the.
Yep.
North.
Copy. Have you both?
So
visual?
I'll follow in, Frank, as soon as you're ready to go.
I'm lifting.
That's such a nice thing about coaxials. It really doesn't care how fast you pull the collective, other than engine power wise. Frank's gonna be in trouble. Frank's gonna be in trouble. He overflew the
Fly
farm.
over all the vehicles.
Yep. All right.
You're up. You have a flight of 3.
All right. So when does the actual patrol start? After waypoint 2 or
I would fence in halfway to the first waypoint. If you're not already fenced in.
when? So waypoint 2. Okay.
Or correction, let me rephrase that. You should fence in before we get to the river.
Okay.
River is the border between us and Abkhazia, and they're probing the border.
All right.
A relatively real-world realistic mission. Flown in absolutely unrealistic aircraft.
Hey, these aircraft are real.
Yes, they're real gate guards now. all of the Ka-50s in the Russian army have been retired. They're still building Ka-52s as one of their primary attack aircraft.
We are a private military corporation. We have purchased them.
Boat painted U.S. Marines on the side.
Yes, to confuse the Russians
Ah,
and ourselves.
it's a very Russian thing to do. Confuse everyone. If everybody's confused, at least I'm not the only one.
Yeah, the Russians actually have a word for that. I can't remember.
Mostrovia, not Mostrovia, Mostroika or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I used to know it back in my heady days of being a operational maneuver guru. It's like Mervostroika or something, I can't remember.
Gosh, now I'm going to have to look it up.
Well. Alright, so we are looking for little groups of peoples or vehicles?
6 kilometers. Either way, right.
Yes, anything that could be probing the border.
Which means when they start shooting at us, we'll find them. It's okay. In that case, I think I'm swinging to stagger left. I don't want to be the guy hanging out over the water. So, Frank, what do you want to do for formation after we get to the river? You want to go online? You just want to stay in?
Well, what? If we stay trail, then we are going to follow the river. If we go online, the furthest to the south would have to go through 2 other aircraft to shoot anything across the border. Although we're not really shooting anything across the border.
Yeah.
Let's go echelon left. I'll stay closest to the river. Is this the river coming up?
Swinging left.
No, this is not the river. This is just a stream.
Life is just a stream.
All right, I'm course correcting now. 312 for 10 kilometers.
And you should be able to see the dam at just past our destination. Just as a reference. Not sure if it's visible now.
633 will come up this valley. Someday.
Oh, with our mosquitoes?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you seen any of the Grim Reaper videos where they do the challenge where they fly up the valley full of flak?
Yeah.
Oh yes, the Who Can Survive the Longest videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were pretty amusing.
They have a fun new one out that they've been doing called Capture the Flag, which is pretty fun looking. You have to.
Okay, I see the dam.
Yeah, I'm going to slow up here a little bit so that when Frank turns, he doesn't have to. I mean, I'm slowing.
Copy. I've lost visual on you guys, but I see you on the neighbors ahead of me.
Since you're making a 90-degree left turn here, Frank, I'm going to.
Right, slowing.
Sure. Yeah, I'm slowing. You go ahead. I'll
Okay,
just turn
the
it
river. Yep, starting a slow left turn.
If you're not fenced in, do so.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
fenced in.
fenced in. All right, Frank, I'm going to swing out to your left now.
Okay.
Are we on mission now, or are we still moving to another waypoint before we start?
I think we're on mission.
Okay.
Where the waypoint is off to our 2 o'clock at this point. But now we're just now we're just patrolling.
Copy. Yeah, I'm probably way too high. So I'm gonna get up just on top of this ridge and get down to your altitude here.
Okay, so with this aircraft we have basically Mark 1 eyeball
That's true.
to look for stuff. And like Al said, oftentimes the first sign of anything is when you see tracers coming at you.
I mean, the only other thing you can do, Frank, is we can hold up and you can sweep.
Well, we could do bounding Overwatch.
Yeah.
While one guy stays put and scans, the other guys move.
And the tracers start, and they says, "Hey, I found them."
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys have your guns up, or are you doing rockets?
I've got my guns fixed forward, so I don't have to mess around with the HMD and just put the nose on and just shoot.
All right, I've lost you a little bit here, Frank.
I'm at about
I got you.
400.
Yeah, I'm breaking out here to the left a little bit. Yeah, close.
Yeah, probably a little too high. I'm trailed to you guys, a couple 100 meters.
Okay, I'm looking near bank and far bank as well, right, Misha?
Copy. Yes. All right, since you guys are flying over that area, I'm going to move a little bit closer to the river. And I'll
Can't
be
get much
trailed
closer.
to Frank.
Yeah, I'm next to the river.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say you can't get much closer.
Tracer.
Oh, tracer fire. Tracer breaking left.
Okay, I got it. Breaking left. It's on the tree line on the other side.
Opposite bank.
Yep.
All right, looking now.
Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to rockets and just pepper that.
Yeah, that's why I selected rockets. Okay.
All right, I have designated the area. I am trying to come to a hover, but it ain't. I'm too fast.
I'm
Circling.
Yeah, I'm looking for that fire. Come on, you bastard, shoot at me. Just show me where you are, you dickweeds. Oh shit, that's Misha right in front of me. Ooh, glad I didn't shoot.
Oh, I'm in front of you?
Okay. Oh, they're all over the place over there.
Oh, I see tracers going past me. Breaking left.
Rockets. And I'm
Covering you.
left. You see me? You see where they're shooting from, Frank?
Yep.
Okay, I'm off.
All right, I'm going to displace a little to the north and come to a hover in this tree line. I saw green tracers. Is that big cow?
Up there he is.
It's enemy.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yep. I see rocket impacts.
Yeah, I shot a pair.
Okay, I'm off to the east and back on the other side.
Yeah, I'm watching you.
Okay. I see somebody in front of me.
It's
That's
probably
probably
Misha.
me trying to come back to a hover. Yep. I see you now.
see if there's anybody left on the other side of the river that's going to shoot.
Yep, I just saw tracers
Really, I didn't. Okay.
pivoting, see where it came from.
Yeah, I'm still creeping forward.
Oh, that's on this side.
This
Well,
side?
Tracers
They're on the near
this
side too.
Yeah. I thought I saw some. Is it in that area there?
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, wow.
But yes, the answer is yes. Where I was shooting.
Yeah, I saw
Alright,
some on the other side
I'm-
too.
I'm
Yep,
breaking
still
'cause
there.
I'm very close to where you went down. Yep, I see green tracers and orange tracers, so there's more than one
You're
type
getting,
of
yeah, you're getting
bow.
shot at from your left too, Frank.
Yeah, I'd break, Frank.
Before you
Yeah,
deploy.
much further to the left, I see more. There are tracers coming up. Yeah, that whole area. All right, I'm going to switch to rockets as well.
Frank, break and make another run. You're getting shot at from about 8 different guns now. All right. Select role, spectate, clicky, briefing, fly.
All right, I have lost my HUD. I have no idea what I've done. My ABRS is off.
You got shot.
I didn't think I took any hits at all.
Well, you're flying an unarmored aircraft, so you might not hear it as much.
All right, I'm gonna make a rocket run on that bank and see if the rockets are working. My gun is still working. Oh, I've got Schwal fail, so I'm just manual now.
Should have changed to all rockets.
Okay, I see smoke.
All right,
your rockets?
I was firing rockets into the
To
bank
the tree
there.
line?
Well, the clump of trees just west of my smoking wreckage
On the near side.
on the near side is, I had at least 3 people shooting at me from there.
On the west, okay.
All right, so just west of where I crashed, that clump of trees on the near side of the river, on the south side of the river.
Yeah.
There's like 3. I mean, I was aiming for the other side of the river, then I saw the fire, and I pumped a couple rockets in there, and
Yeah.
either
I don't see him.
fixed rotor system or they shot me.
Okay. There he is.
Oh, it's because the lights are on.
All right, I'm gonna put rockets into this near bank, Frank, since
Okay.
Al says that's where they were.
Well, they might still be there. I mean, like I said, I put.
You know, I'm getting
Like 6
shot
rockets.
at from the far bank now, so I'm gonna hold off and head
I
for
was
that
too.
side.
I might have to go back and rearm them down to 2. Or I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come to a hover and just pick them up with the gun.
Yep, I gotta go back and get my Schwal repaired, and I am out of rockets, so.
Okay, I see the tracers. near side now too.
Oh, you getting them from the near? I never actually saw them at the near side. Oh, hey Frank, if you can designate one of those targets and send it over the.
Yep.
Well, I can't
Okay.
pick it up on this phone. Just so we know later, when after the RTB, where we need to go back to.
Okay. Al2 is lifting.
Ooh, I am damaged as well. So I think I'm an RTB. That last one, that last joust took out my Schwal and my HUD
All right.
and my Abris.
I'm off en route.
Oh, there are large pieces of my nose that are missing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably be the same because I lost all my
That's no point. I didn't
electronics.
think I'd been hit. Never heard him hitting me.
I didn't either until my aircraft stopped doing what I wanted it
Okay.
to do. Okay, gears coming up. And Al is Oscar Mike.
Yeah, so I think
You might want to, after you repair, you might want to consider just dumping the. I mean, I haven't seen any tanks or anything, so you might not need all the Vickers.
dump the Vickers.
I don't know. I didn't get it. Are there any potential for mechanized?
No idea.
Okay. In that case. Oh, what is
That's.
going on? In that case.
What was that, Al?
Trim release.
So I almost think the idea about, bounding Overwatch, scan the banks with the Schwal. Well, that'd take forever though.
I mean, I was looking through. I mean, I was trying to, do snapshots. At least in the black and white, I didn't see a squad. So
I didn't either.
I mean, if they're in the trees, unless there's a thermal on here that's really good, you're probably not going to pick them out.
There's no thermal in this thing.
There you go, sports fans. Okay, I got somebody off to my left front. I'm going to assume that's.
That is me on RTB looking for the VARP. So if I'm approaching you, then it should be fairly close.
I'm heading to the waypoint.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
I
behind me.
got no Schwal, so I have no idea where I'm at.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
forget, you can use your
Go.
PV800 and your HSI to go back to
Yeah.
the airfield.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, airfield. All right, I got airfield clicked on, but since my HUD is dead,
Nope,
I
your
have no
HSI
indicator.
is active.
Oh. Oh, look at that! It is. It's pointing at something.
21 kilometers for me.
I must not have something correct.
All right, whoever is number 3, I think if you turn about 20 degrees to your right, you'll be at least on a course to get you.
Alrighty, turning rightish.
I'm just swagging that off, seeing you in the Abris.
In the Abris, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, my Abris is in op.
Frank, probably about the same for you. 20 degrees off. I'm assuming, yeah, you're the lead, so that's why you get 2 circles. If you go about 20 degrees off your current heading, you'll probably be getting the close to intercept.
Yep, so I'm passing that stream that we originally thought was the border.
I'm 17
So
kilometers away.
5 minutes. Yeah, all of the panels on my nose are knocked out.
My right side at least is knocked out, yeah.
I got wires hanging off of my chin. That's
Did you
bad.
get that looked at?
Yeah. They're a plastic surgeon or a mechanic, I'm not sure.
Yep. I think I better adhere to standoff a little bit more. Or,
Yes,
or at least break off a little bit more.
Yeah, you were
Well,
getting
well,
kind of
earlier.
slow when I was telling you to get out of there. You're going pretty slow.
And
You're
they like the
at-
gun.
you
You
got
know, it
that
can shoot 2.5 kilometers.
Yeah, that's what it means. You can come to a hover and use your HMD and your SVAL to get zoomed in,
To snipe on those
and then just have the gun follow it. I think that's what I'll try. Okay, 12 clicks out.
Okay, I'm turning down the river.
Oh, I have the far visual now. Alright, so remember, fly past it, turn back.
Fly
you should
back
land,
to land into the wind.
towards the T pattern on the pad. I tried to align it with the wind.
Yep.
So if you come up the base of the T and land, be into the wind.
Oh!
Al found something.
Yeah, big something. I'm getting huge flat. Those are big tracers. All right, I'm breaking. Way up north.
Zedalia? Is it across the river?
Across the river, just from.
There's a bridge at your 2 o'clock, so that's a good marker.
I mean, if you hit the waypoint and then turn south, I mean.
Waypoint 2?
Yeah, I saw a bunch of. I saw tracers and I looked over and there's huge flashes, so they're over there on the other side of the river somewhere.
Either gun or Vicar might be appropriate with standoff.
I want to hang on. I pulled back. They don't seem to be still shooting, so I want to try and. Those around here, they're kind of by that clump of trees. Oh crap! And I forgot what I. God damn it!
Okay, there's the FARP.
Alright, I'm landing on the southwest corner, I guess.
Come on, slow the blank down.
I don't see you. Oh, I see you now. Southwest corner.
Yep.
I see you.
Now I gotta try to remember what I did for a hover. That wasn't it. Hey, my rotor blades just flew off. I guess that was the wrong button. Kidding. Hey, you can stop now. Auto hover is on. Auto hover is. I guess auto hover is trying to get me stable. Right? Come on now. All right. And I'm going to change to my outer pylons, which is Yankee. All right. Now I'm going to zoom in on my cockpit so I can look. I'm going to scan. And there they are. Those bastards. Okay. So I got one in the box. I've got my weapon selected. Master arm is on. It says NC. I've got Charlie showing. And I've got my big circle inside my little circle. I should be able to just pull the trigger, right?
Yep.
You see Charlie?
I see Charlie.
Pop
Yeah.
off a few rounds.
Should be good.
Rifle. Did I kill it? Oh, the other one's moving. So yeah, the other ones are moving. So I guess it's not happy. All right.
Says I gotta shut down my engine.
How do I lock the damn thing once I got this box?
Enter or Oscar. I'm not sure which.
Oscar on
Stage you're
Your
at.
Sval. Enter locks the target.
Rifle. Why not? What did I not do? Everything is. I didn't change anything. When I try and pull the trigger,
Unable to comply.
this is. I don't understand. Okay. Oscar. Oh, that's not what I want to do. That is not what I want to do at all.
You have an enunciator up top too, Misha. If your Sval fails.
Yes, I saw the
Okay,
annunciator.
Oscar is not what I wanted to do. Because it just zoomed. All right.
All right. Started repair.
Son of a gun.
It still says shut down my engines, but my engines are off.
Yeah, your rotors are maybe the rotor brake.
Yep, I just put the rotor brake on. Let's see if it'll.
Yeah, the checklist has got shut down.
All right. I didn't change anything here.
So Oscar should lock it, or should
No,
put the Schwal on it, and then Enter should lock it,
Copy.
and then you should be able to fire.
Remember, you need the Tango Alpha showing up on the top right of the screen.
Rotate the aircraft towards the target. Make sure you got your circle near your other circle.
Yeah. And
All right,
nothing's showing up now. I mean, fuck.
Well, switch to the guns and shoot them with the gun.
How much? Okay, question. What was this? What was the? How was it that I had the nose move on to the target?
Turn, auto turn. Left knee.
That's right. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to take a bio while it's repairing. I'll be right back.
And it's going the other direction. That is so weird. Okay, I've got a vehicle. I've got it inside the box. I hit the enter key. It says 3.7, and nothing else is happening. I have my master arm is on. I have NC. It's showing the outer pylons. I didn't change anything, and I shot a missile and killed a target, and now I can't get it to do anything.
So you're still shooting Vickers, right?
I was trying to. I have in my HUD. I have the small circle is on the target.
Yeah. What about now?
Right. What do you mean?
Yeah. So do you still have that? Pipper?
Yes, but I can't get the. I hit auto. I hit auto turn, and I'm 10, 20 degrees off axis to the target.
Go look at your SAS panel. What are lit up? What lights are lit up?
Bank hold, pitch, altitude hold, heading hold. 4 or 5.
4 or 5 is on.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So
if you is FD app.
if you pedal turn towards the target, will it go in?
Well, I can manually make the aircraft.
Manually pedal turn into the target until Charlie pops up, and once Charlie pops up, squeeze the round off.
Now,
Disregard auto turn. Override auto turn.
All right, I'm going to turn auto turn off.
Well, I don't know if you want to do that, but okay.
It's fighting me every time. I can't keep them.
I know, but if you put pressure on your pedal, it'll override it.
Okay, I'm doing that. And then when I get the 2 circles in the same place,
That's
right.
Charlie should pop up.
it does. Yes, it does.
Okay,
But
then squeeze the round off. As soon as Charlie comes on, squeeze around up. Disregard the yaw. You just
Okay.
want the Charlie to come on.
All right, let's see what happens here. I can't keep it in the box. I can't keep it in there long enough to. The aircraft is yawing just enough to stay outside the box.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's fighting me, and now I'm getting into PIO. Okay, rifle. See what happens. Target hit. Okay, so while I was doing that, the third guy just boogered out. So now I got to try and
Request
find him.
refueling. Request rearming.
I think that's him.
Copy.
All right, rifle.
Well, I was able to refuel, but that doesn't seem to be rearming me. Oh, nope, there we go.
Target hit. I don't know. That was weird. I mean, I don't know why it doesn't matter. Did I hit it? Yes, all three are smoking.
Refueling complete.
All right. Why is my... Okay, settle down, machine. All right, I'm looking around with the Cheval here a little bit. I only saw 3. I managed to defeat 3.
So you're up there up north.
Yes, I have not
Rearming
gotten down
complete.
south yet.
So you're north of the bridge. If there are any targets left, you can data link them to us. Otherwise, we're going to go to your position and then move southwest again down the river.
I guess the targets I shot are... Oh, somebody else designated those targets down there. All right, I'm looking to see if I see anything else.
Misha, I'm cranking up.
Yeah, I'm cranking as well.
I mean, to be honest with you, the only reason I saw them is they shot at me.
Oh, that was nice of them.
It was, because then I was able to pinpoint and kill them. All right, do you want me to hold here for you guys, or you want me to...
Well, you can scout ahead.
Oscar Mike.
I'm almost ready to go here in a few.
Quick look at external. Yes, no holes in my aircraft yet, so... All right.
Phew, my Abris is going nuts. I set it to map and it shows my aircraft swirling around.
Frank, where were the bad guys in relationship to... Okay, now it's doing it. All right. Where were the bad guys in relationship to that bridge?
They were southwest of it. All right, I am lifting.
All right, I'm scouting. I'm looking. I'm using my Cheval.
And that would be waypoint not 2.
Well, waypoint 3 is the south end of our patrol area, so...
So I should go direct to waypoint 3 from here then.
Oh, you're gonna go south and then turn north and look.
Well, no, I think I should go just south of 2. I'll use 2 as a mark, and then proceed just south of it.
Okay, I'm scanning south. I am not seeing anything. I'm looking at the tree lines. Doing a sweep from north to south. So I don't. It doesn't mean anything, I guess, but.
Okay, I'll be right.
Is there any way to zoom the Schwal in and out?
Yeah, there's two settings, wide view and narrow view.
Okay,
Do you have that bound?
probably not. Okay, no worries. I'm just scanning the AO.
Stand by.
and
I'm still on the ground. I'll find it for you.
I'm sure it's like.
On the keyboard, it's equal and minus for zooming in and out.
Thank you. Okay. Take a close look at the. I'm sweeping the tree lines. I didn't see anything in wide angle. There's a bad boy. All right, so I think I found bad guys. I think I see a dude hanging out by the tree line.
Okay.
I now see two dudes hanging out by a tree line. So
So
how do
data
I?
link those to us using
got
the
one.
what is that? Is that the home plate symbol, Misha?
No, I think it's number 3, the square, because they're infantry.
All right, yeah, because I'm not. I mean, I've got one of the dudes in the box, but
So you hit 3 and then
He's got to
send
lock it
them
first.
to
Though.
add it. Oh, you got to lock
right,
it.
enter. Okay, I think I've. Okay, yeah, I think I got it locked. 7 clicks for me. So now let me zoom out. Okay, so I go up and hit the home plate. All right, and then I hit.
Send mem so that you save it into your system.
All right, so I hit send. The light extinguished on home plate.
Yep. Then you got to clear the target in your Schwal. So
Hit clear.
yeah, you got to undesignate it. Sadly.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's got a weird step. You think
Okay.
you would be able to just send it.
All right.
So then hit home plate, DL to all, and
stand by. So how do I unclear it from my Schwal? Just put it somewhere else. Use the head tracker.
hold on. Backspace will delete it as a unit.
Done. And then hit home plate.
Then home plate, DL to all, and send. Yep, got something.
All right. Well, while you guys are still hanging out or coming this way, I will go ahead and continue to see if I can find dudes in the. All right. So Oscar is Schwal. There we go. Okay. Now I got to back up. Going heads down. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. All right, I'm heads down, seeing if I can see anything. Continuing to observe. I'll just sit here till you guys get up here, and then we'll go from there. It was very nice of those guys to stick their heads up like that.
I'm kind of cutting the corner off this. I've got waypoint 2 selected, Al. I'm 7 clicks from that, but I'm cutting the corner off, heading more towards you.
All right. Well, I'm just observing the tree line to see if I can see anything else.
That's near
Sometimes
side.
yeah, that is near side, correct.
Okay, I've got the fall trained on it, and I'm looking.
Okay, that is where I crashed. So that's the same set of dudes because I see the wreckage from my aircraft.
I see the dudes. Okay. I am about, how far am I? Closing in at about,
I have two of them that I can see there.
oh, never mind.
I'm gonna scan further to the west, see if there's anybody else out there. Gosh darn it, I can't tell if that's another dude or not. I'm still very thankful that those BRDMs decided to take a shot at me because I wouldn't have seen them at all. Well, I must say that things are I'm at least understanding this aircraft a little bit better now. Though it's still
Right.
way too cantankerous.
I'm going to try and come to a hover at this ridge and then just scan ahead and look for your marked target.
All right. Did anybody take fire east or west of that? Is that? No, that's the same guy. Okay, because that's two dudes. Yeah. There's my smoking wreckage. I'm just scanning down the tree line right now, trying to see if I can see. There's some that I can't tell whether they're people or not.
All right, I have both of you on my Schwal now, or not, on my Abers. So Al, are you facing the direction you think that enemy group was?
And basically, yes. I mean, I'm.
All right, yep, I'm coming up, I'll be south of you and I'm trying to base directly towards them.
Since you guys are on that, I'm gonna go ahead and, since I'm already scanning.
Oh, I see your target now. I see a base plate. Oh,
Was
nice.
it a mortar?
I just have a little blue base plate marker on my map.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. You said yeah.
That's going to be south of me, so I'm going to need to turn once I get over this bridge. Actually, I think I'm going to, well, you think the area north of the base plate is clear, Al?
I can't see anything. I don't know if it is or not. Nothing showed up. I scanned back and forth for about 4 or 5 minutes trying to see anything. I will say, I couldn't tell from here if it was part of a tree or a leg. I mean, that sounds kind of silly, but
You should just shoot it then. Nobody cares if you shoot trees.
okay. Well, then there might be stuff north.
I mean, trees don't shoot back, so you'll be able to tell pretty
Let me get
quickly.
my orientation here.
All right, I'm coming.
The river's running. The river runs east to west, correct? So if that piece of tree is actually a leg, it's probably about 200, 300 meters east.
Guns.
Okay. Are you shooting at a distance or are you rolling in? I'm
shooting
observing.
at a distance.
Okay. All right, let me see if I can do this. All right, I'm going to zoom in on the place where I thought I saw a leg. And I'll go ahead and try and make that a target. All right, so home plate, send mem. Okay, done. Enter. No, I had to enter first, didn't I? And
Yeah, I
then
think once you
start.
got it in your memory, you clear it from your SVAL with backspace, and then you.
All right,
set
let me
it-
try that again. Okay, yeah, I did. All right, so then backspace, cleared that, and then home plate and send to and DL to all, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I must have done something wrong in the sequence.
Yeah. Didn't get anything.
Do
All
I
right,
need
I
to?
see your.
I have to hit send mem, right? After I hit DL to all?
Yes.
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
Okay. I don't know
got
if
it.
that's. I don't know if there's anything there or not. I can't tell.
It's the same place that you sent before.
No, it's about 200-300 meters east of that. I'd be honest with you, I can't tell if there's anything there or not. I saw something that I thought might be a leg, and I haven't moved around any, so that's just so you guys have some SA.
Yeah, on possible spots.
Yep. All right.
I still see one dude standing there, and I'm still taking pot shots at him.
And I'm way far. How close are you to those guys, Frank?
3.3 according to the SVAL.
Okay. Yeah, I see you shooting. That's on target. There's still another guy to the southwest of him, inside the trees.
Okay, scanning
Down.
left.
Okay, if you go like directly south from him, there's a tree, the deciduous tree.
I
That's
see
kind
a lying dead body there.
yes, inside the tree
All right, I
line.
found one of them.
There's two of them out there, so. All right, I'm gonna try something silly.
Okay, I see one of them. He's on a knee.
Yep.
I got him, I think.
Somebody
Yep.
shot at him.
There we go. I killed
You
him.
got him. All right.
Yeah, I was
I'm gonna-
very close to him. I didn't realize it.
All right, so I've got that guy there, and I'm going to hit. God damn it! I can't remember things. 10 seconds.
Okay, he's down
All right.
behind the tree. Okay,
What's the max range on the Vicker?
8.
7 or 8
Okay,
And
because
another
I've
one.
got 7.3
guns.
Okay, you're shooting the guy I was going to shoot the Vicker. All right, I'll fact for you. He's still up. Ooh, good hit, good hit. Let's see if he's down. He's down.
Yeah, you're right. Once you get it zoomed in here, you can just scan tree to tree and find things.
All right.
I'm shooting at something that looks like a foot.
You got him. I'm pretty sure you got him. He was behind the tree.
Ooh, man, I'm drifting. I've been heads down too much.
Ah, you should have auto hover on.
I do, but it's still drifting forward.
Yeah,
Okay, you need to trim it. Give it a little bit of trim.
Yeah, who knows? There could be 10 people shooting at me, and I wouldn't know because I've been head down.
Yeah, I at least like it when you get the little ting 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 on your hull, so you know that something is engaging you.
Time to move on.
It probably is. I don't know if you guys want to. Mark that other area. I haven't seen anything.
Okay.
All right, I tell you what, I'm gonna take auto hover off. I'll overfly that area, and you guys tell me if something shoots at me.
Okay. And then we can, you can continue to press southwest, and we'll just follow you after you overfly it.
Oop, taking green tracers.
Looking.
Yep, they're
Okay,
from
across,
back in the trees.
across the, on the other side of the river.
Is it other side?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm scanning now.
All right,
I
I'm going
just
to displace
see
off
you.
to the south and try to come back to a hover.
So
Yep,
it's on the
passing
other
in
side of
front
the
of you.
river.
Yep. I'm gonna put a couple of rounds down there so you can see exactly, or kind of where I thought I saw him coming.
We can always designate it as a target. Send it to us.
That's true.
I might be getting too close to the river. I need to rotate the other way. I don't want to end up on the wrong side of the river.
Well, I'm looking over there. I'll be darned if I see anything through the trees from where I'm at.
Whoa. Somebody else just shot at me. I'm way too close. Yep, coming from the far side of the river. I can't even see him.
I'm looking over there at that clump of trees where I think all the shooting came from. Watching him shoot at you, Misha, and I'll be darned if, at least from my angle, I'm not seeing anything. All right.
Vehicle. 4-wheel. Sending it to you.
I got to move anyways. All right.
Data sent.
All right. Well, there's a... If that's off, how do I come out of auto hover? Just fly?
You can just hit auto hover again. Yeah, something over there shot at. Oh, I see it. Oh, and I don't have any Vickers now.
Hang
Oh,
on.
I can shoot him with the gun.
Rifle.
Oh, I'm way short. All right, I'm just gonna watch him and see
Let's
if that's
see.
the one you're shooting at. Yeah,
Target
kill.
hit.
Right.
Okay, continuing to scan left.
Where is my frick?
Now, technically, I should take that off the Abers, right, Misha?
Yeah, you should
Since it's
delete
out.
it and then we won't. Well, and the only question is if you delete it, it doesn't disappear for us, so.
Oh, it's local. You have to take it off from your own.
Yeah, I don't know. I would guess we have to delete that you sent and deal with our own.
I almost ran into a tree.
Does trim release automatically knock out your
Auto hover? I don't.
auto hover?
I don't know.
Let me see. No, it does
There's
not.
another guy in the woods there.
Is there? I think I'm
Alright.
close enough back to guns.
I think I got him. Yep, he's down. Yeah, so there's still quite a... Well, I don't know that there's quite a few. I found another one in the woods.
Vehicle?
Near side. If you've got rockets, let me designate this area.
I've got rockets
probably
too.
got it. All right, stand by.
Gosh darn it. Well, I'm not coming out of hover hold.
Punch it again. Punch hover hold. The whatever button you use to get into hover hold, it's a toggle.
Yeah. Okay. Not that one.
Watch a ground.
All right, I tried to send you
Oh,
guys a
for
target. I'm
fuck's
not
sake.
sure I did it.
I
Oh.
got it. I got data received.
So that's the
It's-
general area if you want to just
it's a
fire
square.
rockets in the back of that. Yeah, I just sent a square.
Okay, let me go ahead and put the straw on it.
And I'm looking in that same bunch of trees for more guys. So I just killed a guy at that spot, but I suspect there's more of them in there. Oh, I mean, who knows? I mean, there could be so many guys in those trees. Yeah, I would say if you do a rocket run along the river and just put rockets in that area, that's probably a good deal. But I don't know how close you want to get, considering the fire we've taken lately.
No, I mean it's fair game.
All right, I'm repositioning.
Copy.
That's on the near side.
Yes, the guys were on the near side.
Oh,
There was
okay.
quite a number of infantry in those woods.
That's where I was looking before. I couldn't see him. I guess it's on because they shot at you.
So, did we get vehicles on the far bank as well?
I shot
You
one
just-
vehicle
you
on
just-
the far bank.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna start. I want to try and put some rockets into where I think you were.
All right, I'm gonna clear out so you guys can make rocket runs.
Okay. I'm slowly moving forward about 2 kilometers from that area. I'm gonna go ahead and put some rockets in it. And what? You see my rockets, Al?
I do not, but I'm going for that other group. I think that's where Misha's marker is.
Yeah. So I'm gonna displace about a kilometer back on near that ridge where you are,
Rockets.
Frank, and I'll try to get eyes back in that area.
Those are
Rockets
short. I don't know what the optimum range
I
is
don't
supposed
either.
to be, but I'm
getting
showing
really
it Charlie.
close. Okay, well, I don't. I think I just blew up some trees. I'm breaking to the east.
Okay. Still short.
Ooh, I don't know. I think I might have just taken a hit. Not getting any call-outs, but I'm not seeing any tracer fire. But I don't know. All right, I'm gonna make a run from east to west on that location.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good hit.
I'm not hitting anything though.
Yeah, but you're hitting the trees where they're at.
All right, I'm coming back around.
All right, I'm breaking.
Yeah, I'm at the bridge. I'm east by the bridge.
Yep. See you.
Turning inbound.
Neighbors. All right, I'm right in front of you, Frank.
Okay.
Hovering over those buildings.
I'm inbound.
Yeah, that's good separation. You're good. Continue that. I was just looking for you and heads down and looked up and just saw your nose.
I'm putting some rockets on the tree line.
Yep, good hits.
Okay, I'm breaking to the south.
Yeah, I actually reloaded with all rockets, didn't I? So I could make a rocket run, and then we. Al, you don't seem to be taking any fire. Frank, you didn't. I say we leave this and continue.
All right, I'm going to start moving southwest along the near side of the bank. Still fenced in.
All right, Al, I'll wait till you pass, and then I'll make a run on the tree line.
Yeah, I should be past them. I'm south of that, or east, correction, west along the river line. I'm trying to correlate my Abris with seeing other helicopters, and I'm not right now.
Yeah. I'm low, 9 o'clock to you. I'm just waiting for you to pass me. Frank is at mine 9, so he should be just under your nose.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to slowly descend, and I'm S-turning. Try and find Frank, because I still don't see him.
Yeah, I'm near side, just over some buildings now.
Okay, I'm over in that area too. No joy yet.
Number 2's in front of me.
Okay, then I'll slow down.
Okay, that's probably why you didn't see me, because I'm behind you.
Yep.
And I'm taking green tracers from the far bank again.
Are you?
Yep. Same general area that you fired on that wheeled vehicle, a little bit north, maybe 400 or 500 yards.
Are we gonna go back?
Should we go back and get him?
Yep, I just fired a bunch of rockets at him. I think they're going to be low, though. Yeah,
right.
They all hit in the river.
I see it.
I'm
coming in from the west and southwest. Rocket runs in that vicinity that you were just at.
Yep.
Actually, it might not be a bad idea to...
I will try to pull off and try to designate him.
Hold off here and see if I can see him in this fall.
Alright, so I selected cannon, and I'm getting a big X over my...
Yeah, your
gun's
not pointing inside the box, or your target's not pointing in.
Alright, so alright, let me try this. There we go. Okay. I cleared it. Just gotta remember all this crap. So it's across the river from where we were shooting before?
Yep, I will try to get back to a hover and find him.
Inside the tree line?
Yes. Yep. Tracer's coming at me now. Oh, they're way short. He's firing at too long a range.
Alright. Frank, you're down by the river looking back up north, or correction, east?
Yeah, I'm back up to the northeast, scanning. I'm at a hover.
Alright, I have him. Stand by. I'll send him to you.
Okay. Just under 400 feet, or 400 meters.
Hey,
Okay,
right,
I've got it. Looks like a diamond.
Diamond target, yep. If you've got Vickers, you can engage him.
Well, you gotta be able to see him. I haven't shot cannon yet, so I'm gonna try and blast that tree line over there.
Alright, I'm gonna engage him with guns if nobody's got anything better.
I'm going in guns right now, so
Yeah,
see
I
if I
don't
can
see
shoot
him.
over there. That was way short.
Alright, firing. What do I got here? What am I shooting? I'm shooting... Gee, let me switch to AP.
He's either behind some trees. There's trees between me and him.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'm breaking.
I can't see
I'm
it.
breaking east. I'm sure I'm gonna get shot at. Ooh, I'm getting shot at from the near side. There's still guys in those trees.
Alright, yep, there are. I'm engaging him. I've got him smoking.
And he's dead.
Ooh, you got the guy you gave us?
Another BRDM2.
Yeah, I'm
There
not
he
seeing
goes,
it.
he's on fire. Alright, let me look for the ground guys you were looking at.
I know where they are.
Yep,
the
you got a
bastards.
BRDM there. Except I don't see the smoke plume.
Did it say it was dead? I saw flames.
The call out says that you got a BRDM.
All right, I'm circling back in to shoot rockets at those scumbags that shot at me. All right, I'm in. I think.
Okay, it's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna have
RTB?
to RTB here in Break Station, so I'm gonna go ahead and fence out, punch the airport in, and then go buster.
Yep, I see one guy in that general area, Al, you're firing in.
I'm gonna I'm gonna RTB too. It's 10 o'clock.
Copy.
Yeah, fuck off.
All right.
I do a nice squiggly line all over my Abris, so.
Yeah, that's funny. I don't know how to get rid of those. That's very strange, isn't it?
Yeah, breadcrumbs. I think there's a way to turn them off.
I got a red light over my weapon. Oh no, that's just a warning.
All right.
All right, I'm RTP.
30 kilometers from me here.
Okay, I fenced out. Measure, that was a good measure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep, I thought something a little simpler might be just a little bit more fun.
Well, another 2 Saturdays, and I might remember how to do all this, most of the stuff without you guys having to coach me.
Yeah, I was very impressed. You were out there hurling Vickers at people, and me and Frank were diddling around on the pad.
Well, the trick is if you're going to shoot at people who are shooting at you, don't get slow.
Yeah, or else you have to be 5 clicks away.
Yeah, I mean, if you got something you could shoot at 5 clicks. I was lining up on one guy behind the tree, and then you schwacked him, so like, well.
Nah, 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 nah.
Wind's coming out of the north, correct?
Wind's out of the wet. Well, hold on.
Yeah,
Trying to-
I think
Wind's out
they
of the
are.
west.
We have to land in the direction of the T, as you read it.
Okay, I was just trying to remember what
Yeah, so
direction
fly past it, do a J, and come back.
So
line.
the GP mediums are on the north end.
Right. So the wind is out of the north then.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so you have to fly towards the GP mediums.
Yep.
Yeah, don't forget the Abris has a north pointer, and you're always heading or track up, so you can pretty much figure out which way you're pointing or which way you're headed.
Yep. Now if I could just figure out how to clear the tracks off of it.
All the lines, the
To be honest with
breadcrumbs.
you, that's how I just kind of set my course between the two lines of the on the Abris and said, okay, the fart must be down there somewhere. All right, I have the GP mediums in sight, and being a smart helicopter pilot, I'm going to fly out to the east for my turn, so I don't have to fly over trees in case my engines conk out. And my gear's coming down. Three down in the green. All right.
All right, so my Abris says 86 degrees, 18 kilometers.
Yeah. Well, you have your PVI set to airport.
I do, and I'm trying to correlate it because it doesn't look like it's pointing in the same
So
direction.
Abris has to be waypoint 5.
Yep, waypoint 5.
Interesting. The tents are facing mostly to the east. And it looks like the winds are in fact out of the north, so I would come at a 45-degree angle to the T.
Did the wind change?
No, I took off to the north. The windsock was reporting to the north.
Okay.
So the everything's pointing somewhat off. It's not exactly straight. So oh god, come on, Al, don't do this.
I have the FARP in sight.
Did someone shoot a rocket or something? 'Cause there's a big hole in the earth.
That might have been you and me in the first part of the mission.
That's right. Yep, that's probably what that is. All right,
Not
I'm
to-
heading for my pad. I'm gonna have to watch this in TAC view. See where everybody was,
I'm
because
gonna take the pad above the T, Misha, so you can take the southwest one again.
Copy.
I landed on the pad that we both started at, Misha.
Copy.
Okay, I'm down. Yeah, you definitely have to use the vehicles, and it's a very strong 15 knot plus breeze coming out of the north.
You can get that on the Abris, can't you? Or no, I guess not.
Okay. All right, to heck with you guys. We'll do it the other way.